This is Steve. What I like to start with is just a real quick recap of what we're going to do for the next 15, 20 minutes. We'll be talking first about enhancing your hybrid cloud approach with a trusted partner, because we believe that that is a very critical part of your cloud journey and helps set you up for success with ongoing support and ongoing transformation. And so I said before, my name is Steve Lehman. I've been in IT for about 20 years. I've been with hands-on keyboard for quite a long time, actually, since I was about 10, and I've been in IT since the late 1990s. Today, I'm a cloud sales specialist with Tearpoint, and we'll talk a little bit about Tearpoint in general in just a moment. But with me, I have Adam Lawson. Adam?
Hello, everyone. Adam Lawson here. I myself, as you can see, have been in the industry for quite some time. I started out my experience in the data center and then quickly moved into more strategic and architect style roles.
Thanks, Adam. We did mention that we're with Tearpoint. Tearpoint is one of the larger hybrid cloud providers in the United States. We've got 40 plus data centers that are sprinkled throughout the United States on a regional basis. And with our capabilities within Azure, AWS, and then in the data center, we actually build hybrid cloud solutions. And I think that's really important in today's climate because as we saw, we have a lot of not sures on where you are on your cloud journey. And a stop along the hybrid cloud trail is where a lot of you will end up. So I think it's a good place for us to start that we're a hybrid cloud provider. And we come at this conversation from that perspective. While we were preparing for this conference, we did some statistic searching, and we are able to give you a few things that we found out along the way. And I think this is a good way for us to level set what the rest of this conversation is going to look like. Over 80% of CIOs just last year, this past year, have discovered that they're devoting more time to transformational responsibilities rather than just keeping the lights on. Again, over 80% say that CIOs say that their role is more digital now. It's more innovation focused. And they're now involved in leading digital transformation initiatives. And they believe that they're doing this actually more often than a lot of their counterparts. About 3/4 of CIOs are saying that it's challenging to find the right balance between business innovation and operational excellence. We like to call this the combination of agility and stability, and you'll hear us talk about that a few more times today. But one of the other things that we found is a little more concerning when you step back and take a look, and it's about some of the challenges that IT leadership faces in a public cloud arena. Over 90% of this group says that they're having issues with budgeting, either with budgeting for cloud costs or maybe unexpected cloud costs. And that's probably a function of the fact that only about 30% of IT leadership report that they actually monitor and optimize public cloud effectively. Now, there's a disconnect between what the business says and what IT professionals say about how well cloud costs are being managed, and that's where a partner can really help. So Tearpoint is a hybrid cloud consulting partner. We also are a managed partner for your infrastructure within public cloud. And this is important because you need a partner like this in order to help you speed up adoption. And not just adoption of your internal users adopting new services within the cloud, but your end customers. And this is probably even more important to speed up adoption of your end customers being able to use new applications. Along with that it will enable you to ignite innovation and to think about application deployment and development in a different way. Because the public cloud does give you more tools than a more traditional architecture. And of course, all of this is in the pursuit of gaining a competitive advantage against the competition to make sure that you can drive better results for the business. Critical for a partner that you'll have for this journey is that you've got to have expertise. You've got to have subject matter experts, and you have to have a deep level of technical and business knowledge. At Tearpoint, we prove this with our partnerships. We've got deep partnerships with Microsoft and AWS, as well as some of the more traditional vendors, some of which you'll actually see work from today with VMware and Zerto and Dell EMC. The idea for us is that since we're a hybrid cloud provider, we need these kind of partnerships in order to build the kind of solutions that will be agile and stable when you cross the boundaries between the data center and the public cloud. Now, we are only able to do this because of the skill sets of our people. And luckily, we've got one of those very smart people with us today. And that's why I'd like to actually turn it over to Adam, who will talk a little bit about how we approach the hybrid cloud journey and getting workloads into the public cloud. Adam?
Thanks, Stephen. Hello, everyone. So as we continue to think about that journey, business is not changing. Business has changed. And frankly, your needs and outcomes have changed. And so as we think about that new rhythm, we can quickly identify that traditional processes from selecting a partner and going through project-based services don't apply today. It doesn't fit the model. When we've got continued needs that are changing from customers' expectations, from their business that's coming to you with various different initiatives, we can't go through a traditional model. In fact, a traditional model like you see here at times during a project go live would be potentially the partner's best day. The project is closed out, we've done final invoicing, it's go live, but that can mean that it was your worst day. Perhaps timelines weren't met, we've overextended the budget, and the solution that we deployed might not meet all the requirements. So that can be a real challenge. So this journey has changed, those needs have changed. How do we adopt that? So at Tearpoint, we have taken on the model of an iterative process that aligns with your business objectives. That's the first step. The first step is to lean in, understand you as a customer, and then align that to the right solution. But what does that mean? So it's a model. It's something you've probably heard of before or seen of, known as the Cloud Adoption Framework. It's all about taking the people, process, and technology and achieving that balance, finding those synergies between control and stability, and then accelerating that adoption and igniting that innovation so you can gain that competitive edge. And again, that's all done by first aligning to your business outcomes. Without understanding the why, we can't even get to the how and the what. So aligning to that business outcome, we can then deliver faster results and align the right solution to the need that we're challenged with. Once we have aligned to the business outcome, we can then take a workload-focused approach. As you can see here, these align closely with the Gartner's 5 Rs as we look at on-premises solutions today and then adopting the cloud. So that might mean we're going to take an application and we're going to modernize it a bit and host it in the cloud, or maybe take a more hybrid cloud approach. The goal here is that we can align the right solution that fits the outcome and then take the right approach. This enables us to then change the experience into continuous improvement lifecycle. So that means whether you're brownfield, greenfield, net new to the cloud, we can come in and help you in the various stages of life cycle. The additional value that we add to our customers besides the consulting approach is our managed services. And when you're thinking about working with a strategic partner, you want to make sure that they can cover off in various areas, such as cost governance. We called that out initially. It was a major challenge for many organizations. One, to either identify what is this new spend look like, or to get my hands around it. But once we've accomplished that, that moves into things like monitoring and optimization, where, all right, cool, we're adopting the cloud, but am I doing it in the best way? Am I aligning with the needs of my business to then gain that competitive advantage? But then we're also talking about process and tooling. So that means things like automation. Can we do process efficiencies? But most importantly, the cloud doesn't offer any advantage unless it's secure and compliant. We want to make sure that we're also meeting those regulatory needs for our customers because we want our customers to trust us. And then things like support and access to resources from designing an architectural hands-on keyboard. These are the areas that will provide value to you as a customer. And then some examples of insights that you might work with a partner on is to understand from a cost modeling perspective, where's my spend going? Am I doing it in the right manner? Can I procure it in a different way to maximize some of those efficiencies? And then how do I partner with the business to be a business partner instead of a cost center? So the what of it all, what does Tearpoint offer? How do we do this? Is we work closely with our customers from a managed services bundle perspective. We've got 3 different offerings ranging from essential, professional, and premium, and these can align uniquely with you depending on your needs. So the essential package is great for those customers that might have more robust IT staff, but they're new to the cloud and they need some additional value to understand the insights and cost modeling, etc. Professional, right in the middle, is great for those hybrid scenarios where we've got some staffing, we've got smart individuals, but we still need some help and some additional support in various areas. And then the premium package is more of that white glove, full-blown concierge. We want to get out of the technology business. We want to get out of the data center, and we really want to partner with that business. So we want to outsource a lot of that to our partner. And that's the benefit of premium. And with that, we want to transition to Q&A. We thank you for being part of this with us today.